अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, मैं हूं शहबाज अली सियाल और आप देख रहे हैं हॉक न्यूज़ का स्पेशल प्रोग्राम बिग डिबेट। नाज़रीन, 2 हफ्ते पहले एक अमेरिकन मीडिया प्रोड्यूसर ने पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी की आला क़यादत पर संगीन इल्ज़ामात लगाए, जबकि दूसरी तरफ पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी की तरफ से भी उन इल्ज़ामात की तरदीद की गई है। उसका जो बरक्स जो संध्या रिची हैं, उन्होंने भी सोशल मीडिया पर बहुत से ट्वीट्स किए। उनमें बताया कि मेरे पास पीपल्स पार्टी के जो ख़िलाफ़ हैं वो मेरे पास काफ़ी सबूत हैं। अगर ये मसला कोर्ट में जाता है तो मैं इसको जो है वो प्रूव कर सकती हूँ कि हकीकत क्या है। इसी पे जाने के लिए हमारे साथ आज मौजूद है संध्या रिची, अमेरिकन प्रोड्यूसर, और इनसे जानते हैं कि असल कहानी क्या है, ये मामला क्या है, और इस पर बात करते हैं। ये बताइएगा कि आप कबायली इलाकों में आज़ादाना तौर पर आती जाती रहीं, जबकि दीगर सहाफ़ियों और ख़ास तौर पर गैर मुल्कियों के लिए वहाँ पर आना जाना बहुत मुश्किल था। आपने ये सब कुछ कैसे मैनेज किया?
You see, I think what's unique about this is that many media work for various media houses which have their own agendas. They have their own narrative that they wish to push. I was not interested, as a freelancer, I was not interested in pushing this chronic terrorism narrative that seemed to be so pervasive about Pakistan. I wanted to explore the darker areas, the tribal areas, the areas that had been known for historic conflict. The more I traveled, the less I realized I knew. So everything that I learned on traditional media was almost the contrapositive of what I actually saw on the ground.
Okay. संध्या, आप पाकिस्तान की सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के खिलाफ बयानबाजी पर पीटीएम की तहरीक का जायज़ा ले रही थी। क्या आप किसी नतीजे पर पहुंची हैं?
Actually, when I first started looking into the Pashtun Tawfuz movement, PTM, I was very concerned. Human rights is a very important issue. And what I discovered was that Manzoor Pashtun, through my investigations, going to his tribal village in Jandola, South Waziristan, going to Diyai Khan, where he studied a veterinary school, he was actually considered a very polite young man and well thought of. And when he began his movement, my belief, with my research up till this point, my belief is that he genuinely started this movement for the welfare of the Pashtun, who had been suffering for many decades due to the war on terror. However, over the years, in the recent years, the past 2 years, I believe that genuine human rights movement has been hijacked by political forces who are anti-Pakistan.
FIA has been also आपके खिलाफ मुकदमा दर्ज करने को कहा, इस पर आपका क्या रद्द-ए-अमल है?
The FIA, as well as the PTA, I believe, have also said to the court, they've requested the court to actually dismiss these cases because there is no case. The FIA is in charge of cybercrimes. And as per their ambit, because I have communicated directly with FIA, I've gone to their offices myself, there is no cybercrime. Therefore, there is no case to pursue. Pakistan Telecom Authority is also on the same page in terms of there is no crime.
संध्या, जनाबिल जबर पर आपने इतना अरसा खामोशी क्यों इख्तियार किए रखी? इसकी कोई खास वजह?
So I understand why a lot of people wonder why people keep quiet for so long. I actually reported the rape to a U.S. Embassy official several days after it took place. This is a shame for me and also the U.S. government. I love my country. I don't always love the things that my country does. But the gist of it, or the summary of it, is that I was basically told, due to political nuances, the political relationship between U.S. and Pakistan, the best they could offer me was safe passage home or a flight home. And for me, that was not good enough. Now, I did, over the course of the past several years, go back and forth to the United States, and I also reported this incident to federal authorities in Washington, D.C. So I did report it as soon as I possibly could, keeping in mind that people were encouraged to not travel after the Osama bin Laden incident. And Rahman Malik told me specifically, directly, don't go anywhere for several days because your life could be in danger. This was his way of keeping control of me. This was his way after he took advantage of me and made me feel as if that I was also being spied upon.
आपके पाकिस्तान के हर अदारे के साथ गहरे रवाबित हैं.
How are you so good at public relationing?
I've always been this way. I was the student ambassador when I was a child in school. I was the one that took the lead in student programs, outdoors, indoors. I was the student leader. I've always been this way since I was a child. When I was in Houston, Texas, California, Chicago, Washington, D.C., I'm very good at meeting people, establishing a rapport. This comes naturally to me.
आपने दूसरी सियासी जमातों के अलावा सिर्फ पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी की क़यादत पर ही क्यों जो संगीन इल्ज़ामात हैं वो आयद किए हैं?
Actually, if one takes the time to review my social media timeline, I have complained against other parties for bad behavior, not this extreme. And it's simply because I haven't experienced this extreme behavior from anyone other than individuals who happen to be in the People's Party, in the PPP. Now, I know good people in PPP. I know good people. I've met people in Jamaat-e-Islami, ANP, PMLN, PTI, PMLQ, MQ, you get my point. So I've met people in most of the political parties. And there have been people in other political parties that have misbehaved with me. But I've also been able to correct them very, very quickly. And they don't make that mistake with me again. But the advantage and the deviousness with which I was manhandled and mistreated was primarily with PPP.
पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी ने आपका नाम ECL में डालने की जो इस्तदा है वो कर चुकी है. अगर आपका नाम ECL में डाला जाता है तो क्या रद्द-ए-अमल होगा आपका?
I have no problem with my name being on the ECL because frankly, if my name is on the ECL, that takes care of my visa extension problem. That's one. And two, Pakistan is my second home. 3, I accused Rahman Malik of rape, not the other way around. So I respectfully request that all parties that have been named be placed on the ECL because I'm going to fight this to the very end.
आपने पाकिस्तान पर एक सीरीज शुरू की थी जिसका टीजर भी आपने YouTube जो चैनल है उस पर आपने चलाया था, लेकिन उसके बाद आप बिल्कुल खामोश होगी. क्यों?
What I discovered over the years is that there were people in power that were benefiting from the negative image of Pakistan. Pakistan has many challenges. Of that, there is no doubt. There are many challenges here as there are in my home country of USA. Tika, I wanted to create something that was authentic, that helped tell the people's story, not the elite story, not the wealthy story, but the people's story. And the people are some of the most genuine, some of the kindest, some of the most generous. Some of the poorest people I met are some of the most generous people I have ever met. And unfortunately, what's been shown in international media is a country full of terrorism. An entire generation of young people have grown up knowing nothing but war and hearing nothing but negative things about their country. And I know better. There's a lot of corruption here, no doubt. There's a lot of bad things that happen here. But so too in the West. And I felt like that we needed more of a balanced approach in media. And those in power in the past, PPP, and PMLN, were not supportive of that because they benefited monetarily and in other ways of keeping the narrative economics negative about Pakistan.
आपने तकरीबन 10 साल का जो अरसा है वो यहाँ पर गुजारा है. 10 साल से आप यहाँ पे हैं पाकिस्तान. हमारे नाज़रीन को ये बताइए कि पाकिस्तान की तहज़ीब और सकाफ़त, लोगों के रहन सहन और मशरकी पकवान से किस हद तक आप मुतासिर हुई हैं?
Well, of course I like the food, yaar. Seriously, I mean, I've become a little bit थोड़ा सा क्या कहते हैं hati-khati. All right, so I like the food. The brain masala is one of my favorites. Gajar halwa, doodh patti, of course. But the generosity of the simple people is one of the things that keeps me going. The grandparents that message me, that remember a time decades ago when their country was thought of in a wonderful way by the international community. And the young children who are inspired by seeing someone enjoying in their country versus what the negativity that they see on the news.
आप इस केस के हवाले से आगे क्या करना चाहते हैं? आपने कहा कि पाकिस्तान आपका दूसरा घर है, तो चाहते हैं कि आप पाकिस्तान में हमेशा रहें यहाँ पे?
Me too.
तो ये बताइएगा कि आगे क्या आपके प्लान्स क्या हैं, आपके मंसूबा क्या है, क्या करने का प्लान है?
What's your directions? What do you want?
So we will be pursuing all legal remedies as this moves forward in the court system. As you know, I have a little bit of freedom to discuss certain things with the media now. I will be pursuing criminal and civil charges against Rahman Malik. I will be filing charges very soon. It's unfortunate that my own government, the U.S. government, let me down and did not stand up for me when I needed someone to. And at the time when I was raped, my family was very concerned about my safety in Pakistan. My mother's a widower, and I never wanted her to know. I never wanted her to find out because I convinced her, don't worry, mother, I'm safe in Pakistan. The most powerful man in the country has promised me he will make sure that he looks after my personal security. So I felt safe here. And the very man who promised me safety and security took advantage of me. And I never told my mother. And I'm hoping that she doesn't find out, but if this becomes more international, she might. I kept this quiet for a long time because my own government failed me, and who in PPP would help me? If the most powerful law enforcement man in PPP took advantage of me and raped me, who would help me in PPP? And I think most people who have spent time in Pakistan understand the bye-bye relationship between PPP and PMLN. PMLN was no further helpful. In fact, they stole some of my work related to emerging Pakistan. They have abused and manipulated me as well.
अगर अदालत में केस चलता है तो क्या आपके पास पीपल्स पार्टी को गलत साबित करने के लिए सबूत हैं?
You have the evidence?
Everything that I have said, every allegation that I have made, I am prepared to go to trial with. I have received countless voice messages, threats of rape that I have screenshots of on WhatsApp, including the numbers of PPP workers with backdrops with Bilawal, with Zardari, with other senior PPP leaders. I have also a couple of diplomats who have overheard some of these heinous phone calls that have threatened me with rape, demanding to know my location, threatening to abuse me in horrific ways. Another diplomat that's overheard a senior anchor actually saying that Rahman Malik has a history of sending sexually explicit text messages to other female anchors. So we have this on the record. We have a number of things that have been recorded, including screenshots, voice notes, etc., that I have been holding back. A lot of it is clearly on my social media for open source for people to see for themselves just what type of party PPP really is. But the worst of it that I've had to endure, I'm holding back, and I'm holding that for court. Pakistanis ask me all the time about if I'm married or going to get married, and I'm very grateful to Pakistan. It has taught me so many lessons, good and bad lessons. And I often tell people who ask me, Cynthia, when are you going to get married? And I say, yaar, mere dua hai, ab sabko apna sach pyar mil jaye. Theek hai na? But at that time, I also want to say that I met my future husband in Pakistan. I met my fiancé in Pakistan. And I'm incredibly grateful to Pakistan ke Khoobsurat Logo, the beautiful people of Pakistan who, because of them, because of their kindness and their overwhelming generosity, I have learned so much, and I have met my future husband here.
Thank you so very much.
Mehrbani.